back to another video of Malyadri Talentz. Today, the topic is learning Python. We are going to know basics of Python and we are going to learn Python. Let's get started learning Python with Malyadri. Introduction. We will be covering basic intro to programming. What is Python? Python basic knowledge. Let's get started. Introduction to programming. Programming languages are a set of rules or instructions that we write that helps you to command computer or any other device to perform a task. Programming is nothing but programming is a set of rules and commands on which your computer or any other electronic device runs. So for example, if there's a robot, to run that we need programming language. So what does that programming language do? That programming language helps us to give command to the robot. So without programming languages, we can never interact with computer or other electronic devices. Examples of programming languages are C, C++, Java, HTML, Python, Ruby, etc. So Python is developed by Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum started implementing Python in 1989, which is too fast for us to learn Python. It was invented before only, but it is now on trend and everyone using it now. Python is developed by Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum is none other than he is a computer engineer. Python is a very simple programming language. It has become the most popular programming language as of 2020. Python is named after the comedy television show Monty Python's Flying Circus. So Monty Python's Flying Circus means it's a show. Monty Python was that the circus used to be flying. That's it. It is not named after the python snake. So everyone would be thinking that Python program is designed after based on snake, but it's not. It's based on Monty Python's Flying Circus. Features of Python. Python, interpreted object-oriented high-level programming language. It is an interpreted and object-oriented. Oriented means it's specified high-level programming language. So Python is also free and open source. Everyone can use it. There are no restrictions in it. Supports multi-programming paradigms, that is procedural and object oriented. So it runs on anything. Means like if you give multi objects or even if you give singular object. It's portable. We can take it anywhere if you have a laptop. Simple rules and syntaxes. Just a simple rules and syntaxes. Extendability. It extends more and it can be used more. Excellent data structure. It helps us to easily learn and understand. Applications in machine learning, GUI, software development, web development, and AI. Python is also used in machine learning, GUI, software development, web development, and AI, which is important in 2020. So now let's get started, and now we are going to learn what is Python uses. So you may be wondering what all are the applications of Python. There are so many applications of Python. Here are some of them. Web development. Web framework like Django, Flask are based on Python. They help you write server-side coded. So Python. So you be thinking what all we can do with Python. We can do web development like Django and Flask. These are popular websites. And now RPA, robotic process automation. RPA, robotic process automation is nothing but it is a robotic process automation. It will be automatic. Python can be used to automate boring, repetitive tasks. So if you feel something like boring and we should repeat that and that. So you can just use Python instead of you typing and feeling bored. Machine learning. There are many machine learning applications written in the Python. Machine learning is a way to write a logic so that a machine can learn and solve a particular problem on its own. Example, products recommendation in websites like Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, etc. is a machine learning algorithm that recognizes users' interest. So now we see Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, and so many shopping online websites. So now this all uses Python. So how it uses Python means, in this it specifies the user and what does the user do more, what does the user search more, what does user like to buy more. That is it. Sorry guys. Data analyst means data analysis and data visualization in form of charts, and can also be developed using Python. We can analyze our data, we can visual our data. If some codes will be, so in that codes you don't know how to open it and check it out, so you can use Python to open it and check it out. Scripting is writing small programs to automate simple tasks such as sending automated responses, emails, etc. So scripting is just a small program. You can just script anything. Game development. So everyone are interested in game development nowadays. So you can develop games using Python. So many games. Oh man, so many means you can create infinite amount and you can do so many big accounts. You can develop embedded applications in Python. You know what's embedded applications? Means like it will be embedded in our phone and in another device, so we can control another device from our phone using the application. Desktop applications, you can develop desktop application in Python using library like Tinkerter or Qt. You can develop desktop applications. If you think you have just used a desktop application, you can just try to improve it. Okay, now let's go on to the next one. So Python installation, I have already told you how to install it. You can just go and check my other video. So Python installation is pretty simple. You can install it on any operating system such as Windows, Mac, OS X, Ubuntu, etc. To install the Python on our operating system, go to this link, https www.python.org/downloads/. The website automatically detects the OS and system and suggests the best one. Click on the download button. For editor, you can download PyCharm, Visual Studio Code, Sublime Text or Atom. This PyCharm, Sublime Text or Atom is a bit heavy and some doesn't work correctly. So best one is Visual Studio Code. If you just wanna do PyCharm is a bit higher for beginners. So if masters want to use do in Python, you can use PyCharm. You can just see it and download. Go to https://www.jetbrains.com/pycharm/. You can go there and install it. Now let's go to Jupyter Notebook. The Jupyter Notebook is an open source web application that you can use to create and share documents that contain live code, equations, visualizations, and text. The Jupyter Notebook is not included with Python, so if you want to try it out, you will need to install Jupyter. If so, then you can use a handy tool that comes with Python called pip to install Jupyter Notebook like this. Pip install Jupyter. Then just go to the location in your terminal and run the following command: Jupyter Notebook. This will start up Jupyter and your default browsers to start. So this is a Jupyter Notebook. You can just use it in a web application. So no need to install and do anything. You can just save it over there only. You can download the codes and everything. So you can just try to run a Python code on a Jupyter Notebook server. So Python basics: data types, simpler; operators, conditional statements, loops in Python, compound data types. Just the basics for now. Operators, conditional statements, loops in Python, command data types, everything later. Python data types. Data types are standard and compound. Standard are numeric, strings, integer, float, complex. Numerics are numeral numbers. Strings are is equals to the variables. Integer is 1, 2, 0, minus stuff. Float is just like any option included. Complex means it's so complicated. Compound: tuples, lists, dictionaries, sets. So we'll discuss about compound later. First this standard. Thank you. Meet you